Brown, Pinter, angles around, Pinter slots it into the back of the net. And Mount Olive scores first. Third goal of the weekend for Jasmine Pinter. Grosheim will whip it in. Good ball. Searing gets a head on it. It saves. Second chance finish. Alexis Pittman makes it 2-0 UNC Pembroke. Searing has Pittman to her right. She finds her. Pittman stays on side, rolls it towards net, and it's a brace in the first half for Alexis Pittman. High school soccer in Denmark, whips it in, and Central Florida equalizes. Louis Perez off the free kick from Yoni Sorokin, and we are level at 1. Gallagher. Into the box, Beckford, header, scores! Ethan Beckford, his first goal of the season, an unbelievable setup by the Nittany Lions. And with 10 minutes to go, Penn State strikes first. Turns out for Morrison. Edge of the box shot, deflected by Borden. It's Morrison, another opportunity, and a diving stop by Coppin. And it's pushed the other way. Gebrekeros leads the charge for Gardner-Webb. Little 1-2 play. Gebrekeros trying to sprint ahead of Mace. Gebrekeros inside the 18. Gebrekeros finds the back of the net. And an early finish for Gardner-Webb, playing on the defensive for much of that first half. The Trojans did it last year. And in a season unlike any other, they've done it again. Mount Olive, Conference Carolinas tournament champions for the third time in program history. A rain-soaked Eagle Field is the site of today's Big South men's soccer matchup as the 0-7 Winthrop Eagles play host to the 4-3 Runnin' Bulldogs of Gardner-Webb. It's Big South Conference men's soccer on the Big South Network on ESPN+. And with that, we welcome you in to Eagle Fields in Rock Hill, South Carolina. John Gross alongside Petey Powers, happy to be bringing you this action today. Petey, it is senior day. Few things more special in all of college sports than a day to honor a very important senior class.
Very big evening for these four seniors: George Orphanides, Michael Smith, Andreas Jackson, and Connor Mayer, all in the starting 11 for the Winthrop Eagles. Some players that have been in this program 4 years, some of them even 5 years. Done a lot here in Eagle Field. And we'll quickly jump into our players to watch, John.
Yeah, starting with Gardner-Webb, a stud in the midfield. Abel Gebrekeros, twice named Big South Conference Offensive Player of the Week, a dynamic midfielder for the Runnin' Bulldogs.
Tied for the team lead in goals with 3, has 4 assists. Going to play as the number 10 today. We'll see if he lines up as the number 10 in the middle. And then looking at the Winthrop side, it's Grayson Woodard. Grayson Woodard not in the starting 11 for Winthrop. Leads the team in goals. Was a big player in Monday's last-second loss to Longwood, scored a goal, and has been a key attacking player for Winthrop all season coming off the bench. And there you get a look at the Winthrop manager, the gaffer, Daniel Ridenauer, trying to find a win, his first win of the season for Winthrop. Winthrop just trying to chase it, really just trying to put the right formula together. It's been a tough year for Winthrop, COVID year, but underway now in Rock Hill.
And we are underway. Gardner-Webb in their road red kits with black of the shoulders. Winthrop, white tops, black shorts, and black numbers. Free kick into the box, hops around, header off the post. Nearly the equalizer for Winthrop.
And Winthrop just getting all those numbers forward. A great ball to the back post, just drifts in one hop. That's always going to be tough for the keeper to realize if he wants to come off his line or not. Headed off the bar, and Shea didn't know where that ball was going. That's one of the things where not playing in 3 years, it might show. You don't know if you're going to want to come off, especially in that kind of ball. The bounce is what got him. And Gardner-Webb, fortunate, still be in the lead.
Woodard nearly netted his 4th goal of this season. Would have been a big one. But now he controls up the left flank, angling towards the box. Pass to Jimenez Pierce, knocked away.
And based off of last match, I'd have to say you'd think Woodard really is a confidence player. Once he gets 1 or 2 chances and he sees that he's got the opportunities, that's when he really gets going. So for Grayson Woodard, last match, 2 chances, very good chances. Offline, scored his 3rd. That's his first of this match. See if he gets a little energy. Now he gets a little buzz. He's always a pesky player, but seeing 1 chance that close, you got to expect he's going to be more involved here.
Mayer. Jimenez Pierce. Michael Smith tries to shove it through, and just outside the reach of Stevens.
Will be interesting to see what kind of changes Coach Reiner ends up making from a substitution standpoint. Winthrop's been a little more fluid here in the second half. Maybe it's the formation, maybe it's just the players on the field. But it's going to be interesting to see. Does Jonathan Foster come back on? Haven't seen him at all in the second half, and he came off early. Grayson Woodard's provided the spark, but you got to expect Foster to come back into this match and see if Coach Reiner decides to bring anybody else back on.
Shade will boot it deep. We've seen him play it short on goal kicks for much of this match, as the header is won by Winthrop and controlled by Woodard. Woodard splits through a double team and wins a throw-in.
And it makes sense playing the goal kick short. You just looking out on the field, Winthrop's got the size advantage at almost every position. Gardner-Webb's center backs, obviously, that's what you'd expect from the position, but up front, not a lot of size for the Renton Bulldogs, and in the midfield, not a lot of girth as well.
Tayun O. Stevens, one-touch feed for Mace. Mace gets it back in the 1-2 across, punched up in the air. Goodman tries to settle underneath it. A strike, Stevens!
Shade was in the area. I think if it was on target, he might have actually gotten there. It was a great reaction, but that 1-2 from Mason Stevens was incredible. Great quick 1-2, and the ball in from Mace was right where it needed to be, right on a platter, no one in the area, but Winthrop threatening, and now numbers pushing forward. You see Winthrop's center backs almost at the midfield line. The forwards pushing forward, trying to put that pressure on. They can sense it. Just about finding that final ball.
Winthrop with opportunities, now in double figures in shots, out shooting Gardner-Webb 10-3. Teams are level at 2 shots on goal apiece. But to Gardner-Webb's credit, they've done just enough in the back area to keep Winthrop off the board. Jimenez Pierce elevating, and he's whistled for a foul.
And Winthrop just trying to push those numbers forward. I love the energy from the Eagles in the second half, and Gardner-Webb just on the back foot out of the half.
Here's Little. Flexing ahead. Foot race. And it's won by Jackson. But out for a corner.
Super aggressive there. Andreas Jackson probably could have just ushered that ball out, went in for the slide tackle, and now Gardner-Webb, if they choose, can bring some numbers forward. Looks like the center backs will come upfield for this free kick, but it's been all Winthrop here, almost 20 minutes into the second half.
Just the second corner kick of the match for Gardner-Webb, leading 1-0, a 19th minute goal by Abel Gebrekeros. The difference thus far. Sam Catherall comes out from the center back spot to whip in this corner.
Rain definitely starting to come down now. The field's going to be even slicker, the ball slicker for these keepers.
And it's just over the head of Sanfilippo in the back post, who races under it. Samo tries to drive it up. Couldn't do so. Little has a go, and not much of a threat.
And Winthrop's going to allow them to try and pepper the keeper from there. Just nothing from Little. And now can the Eagles just get those numbers forward back again. A little time for Gardner-Webb on the ball, but Winthrop going to keep sending it forward.
Here's Stevens. Goodman gives chase. Could catch up to it. Little carries and clip from behind.
And Grayson Woodard just coming back to challenge. Mentioned it before that these forwards for Winthrop are going to come back in and put in their challenges in there. Another foul from Grayson Woodard.
Gardner-Webb trying to stay in the hunt for a bid to the Big South Conference Tournament. Top 4 teams make it this year. And Winthrop trying to pick up that first win of the season. And it is senior night. And a chance with some numbers. Goodman out wide to the left. He'll cross it into the box. And Stephens a step too late. A fine defensive effort by Nathan Berry to clear it out for a corner.